Hi, welcome back. My name is Cole,
And I'm Andrew.
and this is CTRL-AC.
CTRL-AC is the podcast where we walk back stories from the week prior and play Santa.
So you remember those robot dogs that we talked about?
Yeah, last week. The robot dogs, if you haven't listened to our episode last week, definitely go listen to that. We talked about robot dogs that are taking over San Francisco. They're being armed with guns to take down suspects in situations when police maybe can't safely attack the suspect. So it's robots with guns.
Yeah, no more BMG for the puppy. So the city's supervisors reversed their call on the robot dogs with snipers attached to them. And yeah.
Following like a bunch of citizens being mad.
Yeah, it was a big political controversy.
So apparently people don't like robots with automatic weapons on them. But
honestly, we're gonna keep this short and sweet, but I really don't see the problem with it. I know there's
I'm completely fine with this.
Like, okay, I could see like how like hackers could be an issue, and like there's
I
issues.
didn't even think of
like
that.
there's other issues that would happen, but like it's San Francisco. It's literally like Silicon Valley. They can work it out.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. There'd have to be a lot more for this to be okay, like 100%. But maybe we'll see robot dogs in the future.
Don't think they'll be missed. And we talked about Spotify Wrapped last week. Google kind of has their own Wrapped thing. Shows the top search results. Or just kind of breeze through this.
That's funny.
Worldwide, top Google searches. The first one, most searched thing on Google, is Wordle.
Okay.
Wordle had a good run.
Yeah, Wordle was a solid month of like goodness.
It was so much fun, and then it got bought by the New York Times, and now no one plays it.
Yep.
Second most popular search, India versus England.
Really?
Like a soccer? I'm sorry. A football. A football match. To our not American listeners. To our American listeners, a soccer match. How is that the second most searched thing?
I feel like Ukraine would be above India.
Ukraine is 3.
Queen Elizabeth is 4.
Queen Elizabeth is 4, and then India versus Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia
is 5. That's surprising. In news, Ukraine is 1, Queen Elizabeth is 2, election results are 3, Powerball numbers are 4, and monkeypox is 5. And then
this is funny. Johnny Depp, Will Smith, Amber Heard, Vladimir Putin, and Chris Rock.
And it's the same thing for actors. Johnny Depp, Will Smith, Amber Heard, Chris Rock, Jada Pinkett Smith.
That is funny.
So, yeah.
So that's interesting. Kind of cool.
Not what I expected.
Yeah, not at all.
Where's Dogecoin? Why is that not on there
For real?
anymore?
No, that was more 2021.
That was like 2021.
Yeah. I don't miss that.
Apple Music got a new sing mode. So iOS 16.2 came out. We got a couple new features. The always on display now on the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max has a blacked out version. So you can just have the time and notifications glowing instead of your whole wallpaper.
Oh, so kind of like Samsung's line.
Yeah, which I like. Apple Music got a sing mode. So it's like a karaoke mode. So when you click on the lyrics for a song, there's a separate volume slider that you can just crank all the way down, and it just removes the vocals from the song. And it's just like the karaoke instrumental. Or you could have the vocals playing at like half volume.
That's cool.
So kind of cool.
That's definitely showing where we're at with AI and music.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually AI stuff or if it's like a different version of the song because it only works with certain songs.
Yeah, but like me and Andrew just kind of hopped down a rabbit hole of AI. Like,
AI music.
And it's crazy what people can do with like really custom like AI models. It's scary. Maybe we'll talk about that sometime. So I was listening to a podcast or I watched a video and they started talking about the Dyson's air purifying headphones. I don't think they were actually released yet, but the patent was there, right? They had the prototype.
Yeah.
And I saw the webpage.
So you've heard of Dyson.
Yep.
They are the king of air. any air-related product.
Blow dryers, vacuums, fans, air purifiers.
Anything that disperses air.
Including your headphones now.
Including your headphones. Dyson is the king of. So, basically, this is something I run into a lot. I want to listen to music and have purified air being dispersed into my mouth at that same time. So now you can have that. So I encourage you to Google just a picture of these, the Dyson air purifying headphones. It's a pair of headphones that look hideous. And then there's like a band around your mouth that just purifies the air going into your mouth.
So the headphones they're dumb. That's all I've got. They're dumb.
So you don't want to listen to music and get your air purified at the same time?
No, they're dumb, and I hate them. It like if this was like if they could like put this on a helmet, like a dirt bike helmet or something, that'd be pretty neat.
Cole, there's an app. The My Dyson app lets you see the air you purify. This is so dumb.
If they made like a dirt bike helmet with headphones and air purifying in it, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
But not standalone by themselves. You look like Bane.
Why? You do look like Bane. That's exactly what it looks like.
We'll put a link to to a picture in the description. Like, it's bad.
So, AirPods Max are $550. Sony WH-1000 XM5s, $400. Those are the two best headphones you can buy. So these must be around that price range, right?
Yeah,
Some
right.
sort of competitive price. Nah, they're $949.
Without tax and shipping.
Yes. You can pre-order it March of 2023. Don't pre-order it March of 2023.
Okay, so it's $949, right?
Yes.
With tax, it's $1,025. And then shipping is probably going to be like $50.
Just buy a pair of Sony XM5s
or
and
two
buy
pairs of
standalone air filter, air purifier.
Or 2 or 3 pairs of AirPods Max.
This
is dumb. So just don't buy it. And that's all we've got really for you.
Innovation.
Something else is interesting. More Apple Car rumors. Yay.
Okay, so we've known about the Apple Car for a long time. Project Titan has been around for a while. So Apple's self-driving car has had a couple leaks. These are from Bloomberg. The Apple Car is supposed to start at less than $100,000. Which is promising, maybe. We don't really know many specs yet. The car had been reported to be fully autonomous, but Apple's self-driving tech apparently isn't ready yet. So it'll have a steering wheel and all that. Apple plans to use a processor in this car that is as powerful as about 4 of Apple's highest-end Mac chips combined.
So
which right now
Mac
is
Ultras.
M1 Ultra. So 4 of those.
So basically M1 Ultra or M2
Yeah.
Ultra.
A Tesla has the same amount of computing power as a PS5. So this is going to blow that out of the water.
Yeah, and it's using LiDAR and radar sensors, which is Apple's native stuff that they've made.
Right, Apple already has a bunch of LiDAR data.
And LiDAR is good for what it is.
Yeah.
So this should be pretty good.
What would you want to see in an Apple car? How would it differentiate itself?
I want...
Charges via lightning.
No, they would too. They would
Charges
just make a big
via lightning
connector. No,
I hope that happens.
I want like solid, like translucent ambient lighting in like around the ceiling, like around the roof of the car, right? Just like diffused.
That looks like Apple Park.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like just diffused lights, like around the roof of the car and the inside.
Yeah.
Like custom white leather seats. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's Apple, like with an Apple logo. Like almost bucket seats, but not quite bucket seats. Like we're kind of like Tesla seats.
Right.
Like not quite bucket seats, but like not exactly Jeep Cherokee seats either.
Yeah.
So, instead of a back bench, just 2 captain seats in the back.
I could see them doing that.
And then something in the middle, like a display or something. And then in the middle, like instead of... And for their infotainment, it would obviously be native CarPlay or next-gen CarPlay.
I think it'll look just like their next-gen CarPlay like graphic.
Yeah.
It should look just like that.
And then for their big infotainment, like car stats, and then
yeah,
stuff like that.
It's just next-gen CarPlay.
Yeah, screens in the back of the headrests of the driver's chairs.
Yeah. I feel like when this comes out, people are going to slam them again because they're going to be like, oh, it's so expensive. And
it's just a way to make money.
It's just a way. Teslas are cheaper. I think they're trying to go like right alongside EQS.
And like Polestar?
Like higher than Polestar too. I think Mercedes EQS is probably what it'll look the closest to.
Probably, yeah.
Like a bubble.
Yeah. That's the only thing that sucks. Like, because, well, maybe not. They transitioned from the less bubbly iPhones to like the sharp edge
just
iPhones.
A square car.
Yeah. They could make a Ford Flex.
Oh no, I hate that car so much.
But so that's
imagine how good the Apple Car app would be.
It would be so clean.
Like as good as Tesla's app is, the Apple Car app would be so good. What else could they do? Oh, so I was talking to my brother about Teslas and like specifically drag racing Teslas, and I have an idea. Okay, so to make a Plaid go faster, you have autonomous launch control. So you just set this up at the drag strip. You turn this feature on, and it lets you just step out of your car, walk away, and it will launch for you and do the quarter mile for you. It'll save like 200 pounds. No driver. It would make it faster.
With it gutted, too.
Yes. So it's just remote launch control. I see nothing wrong with this. So anyway, we know Apple Car needs to have like a good design and all that. It has to look different. In terms of like range, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because it's like it's an Apple car. It's gonna...
Yeah.
Like they're gonna make headlines no matter what. I don't think the range matters too much.
They just plop in a M1 Max MacBook Pro battery and then call it a day. But yeah, I bet it'll have at least 300,000 or 300 miles.
I bet it would just unlock with your watch.
Or like your phone, like a...
Well, it would unlock with your phone, but like I'm sure
NFC
you could just...
Or something.
Or just Bluetooth. You won. It would know how far you are away from the door handle with the U1 chip.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That is cool. Okay.
Then you could just find your car on the Find My map.
See, that would be cool.
In parking lots?
Yeah.
And then in the Find My app...
And then you could beep the car.
You hit play sound, and it just honks. I'm going to buy this car.
So, speaking on the line of innovative things, Sonos and IKEA made a floor lamp speaker.
This kind of looks cool.
I like it. Okay, we're going to give you what it looks like. It looks like a woven basket with a Apple HomePod under it.
On tall legs.
On tall, skinny legs.
It's just a lamp that's really tall with a built-in speaker. And it's kind of cool because this is kind of like... I've seen stuff like this from IKEA before where they like try to merge smart home tech into non-smart home, like random things. And I kind of like it.
I like it too. We need more stuff like this. Like we need a couch with speakers built in. They already have that actually. We just need better stuff.
Yeah, like speakers built into the walls or something.
Like drywall with like conductive.
Yeah.
Like literally anything.
So what from IKEA needs to be smart?
My table, the countertops.
Wireless chargers and
like in countertops, yes, but also with little like on their desks, little OLED displays on the corner.
That would be nice.
I don't know for what, just and then like built-in power strips to like the side of the desk or something.
Yes, you plug in the desk and then the desk is just your power source for everything. That's kind of nice. I like the idea of just having everything in your smart home be like smart, but in a subtle way.
But like aesthetically smart.
Yes, aesthetically smart. It's a good way to put it.
That is a good way to put it.
Like I like having all of the smart home stuff, but I like it to just blend in. All right, so these are out now. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name. It's an IKEA product. It's $179. It's $260. And it will be coming out in January. So you can buy it in just a little bit. Yeah, so this is a pretty easy thing to buy. to make your home look a little nicer and function better. We need more ways to like make your home look better and function better.
I have an idea.
What?
Have you heard of the Complete Backyard?
No? What's that?
The Complete Backyard is a outdoor living space design company.
So they can like build an outdoor like pergola, fire pit, like a whole area.
Yeah, they can build pools, pergolas, fire pits.
Well, what I want is a kitchen though.
They can build outdoor living spaces, which includes outdoor kitchen.
Oh.
So like a grill, a stove, fridge.
Okay, I'm going to call them. How do I contact them?
To request a consultation, you can go to thecompletebackyard.com.
Cool, thanks.
Link in the description.
Okay, so this one kind of surprised me. And then I kind of read it and it didn't really surprise me. So, headline is the FTC is suing Microsoft to block its Activision Blizzard purchase. So
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to pause you right there. No. FTC, leave. Microsoft, go for it. Absolutely not. I have had an Xbox all of my life except when I had a PlayStation 2. I got an Xbox 360 when I was like 10 years old. I ran that thing into the ground. Finally got an Xbox One like 2 years after I got the 360. And then this thing has so many hours on Minecraft, Fortnite, and Apex. It is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
One thing I never had was COD because it cost so much money. It's $100 for like the premium pack of the game. Every other good game that has been on a Microsoft console is on Game Pass now, except Call of Duty. Like all of the Forzas, like the premium editions of Forzas, are the $100 versions are on Game Pass. Every single Forza.
Yeah.
All of the Hitman games, $60 games. All of all of Microsoft's games, Halo, Forza, etc., are all on Game Pass.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah. Activision Blizzard is one of the biggest game dev companies, and they're not on Game Pass. If Microsoft and Blizzard could like join, they would be unstoppable. They would be like the monopoly of gaming.
And that's the problem for the
That's
FTC.
the only problem.
So Microsoft wants to buy Activision Blizzard. The deal was $68.7 billion, which is a bit of money.
Just a smidge.
The FTC basically says this is monopolistic behavior. They can't. It's anti-competitive. We talked about this last week. If you haven't heard our episode on Taylor Swift, listen to that. That kind of explains the whole monopoly. I guess this is kind of monopolistic. I don't know. It seems like Microsoft has good intentions because like they want to bring Call of Duty games to Game Pass.
And there are so many COD games. This would be amazing.
Yeah, and this is kind of like natural behavior. You like buy a game manufacturer or a game dev company.
And Microsoft even said that they like would like consider selling it as a disc for PlayStation users.
Yeah, I don't see a problem.
Like if they do that, I see no problem. Like if that at least they share with Sony, I don't see a problem with this.
The FTC does, so they're gonna continue to, I don't know, look into.
You know how much money Microsoft would rake in from Game Pass?
That's what they're saying.
Like, Black Ops 2 was my favorite. It was not good, but like the nostalgia of Black Ops 2, the zombies was the best zombies ever. I love Transit. But like it's just
Xbox Game Pass is the best deal in the tech industry.
I'm not paying $60 for a 16-year-old game. I'm sorry.
It's a phenomenal deal.
It is a phenomenal deal. But I guess maybe we'll see it. Maybe they'll like muster up something because all they really want is COD on Game Pass.
Then maybe they just buy that.
Like just the COD line.
Yeah.
Imagine if Microsoft made COD.
Boy.
Low poly graphics, baby.
And then they just make it Xbox exclusive. Wow.
Rip PlayStation.
What if
Sony's out of the market.
Did that? That would be interesting. So basically, ask for Game Pass for Christmas. It's still a very good deal.
It is a good deal.
You may get COD soon.
Speaking of asking for things for Christmas.
Yes.
So me and Andrew have created cue Christmas music.
The CTRL-AC holiday tech Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Guide. We've both rounded up like 5 gifts that we think your family and friends would love. Mine's pretty generic tech stuff, and then Cole's a little more niche.
Yeah.
So in terms of generic tech stuff, like for your somewhat tech savvy relatives, first up, Apple AirTag. This is
Phenomenal.
$30. You can even get it for like 25 on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But you just throw it in your backpack, toss it on your keyring. You can see where your stuff is. It all syncs to your phone via the Find My app. It's great. It has a U1 chip. You can find it in your house. It plays a sound. Battery lasts for about a year. It's just kind of something you buy and then forget. But if you ever lose that thing, you're glad you have it.
Yeah.
So that's a good purchase.
And so for my niche thing, the AirFly. So basically, I saw this in a video. It's pretty neat. It's a 3.5 headphone jack to Bluetooth adapter.
Which means?
So basically, if you're on a plane, cue the AirFly, you can plug it in to the headphone jack on the plane's like TV thing, and then connect your AirPods with it like from the button.
Yep.
Which is really cool. And also, if you have like an older car that doesn't have Bluetooth and you don't really want to feel like spending like $100 on a little module thing,
it's reversible.
Swap it. Yeah.
This also works for like an old CD player or something.
Yeah.
If you have CDs, you can just listen to your CD music.
Yeah, so it's really cool. And this is less niche, but like it's a handy gadget to have, especially like for older laptops and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like or like broken stuff that doesn't have Bluetooth.
If you travel at all,
yeah.
This is a must. All right, second one on mine is a mouse. So everyone listening to this probably has a mouse. My suggestion is you invest in a really good mouse because you really don't know how bad your mouse is until you've used a really good mouse.
Until you use the Glorious Model O or the MX Master 3.
Yeah, so if you're gaming, Glorious Model O, it will change your life.
It is amazing. It's lightweight, great for those sniper flick shots.
I don't game a whole lot, but in the limited time I had with Cold Setup, it was very nice. And if you're not gaming, Logitech MX Master 3.
Phenomenal mouse.
Yeah, MX Master 3 is about $100, and then Glorious Model O is like 80. But having a good mouse will save your wrist from so much pain, and then it will make your entire experience smoother.
So for my little bit niche product, to go along with the peripherals, the Newfie Air 75 low profile mechanical keyboard. This thing is actually pretty cool. It's a low profile, so you can just slide it into your bag, and it comes with Gateron browns, Gateron blues, or Gateron red. So if you like clicky, linear, or tactile, it's 75%, so it's good for like those like working on essays, just letters, numbers, and F row, and then a couple macros on the side with arrow keys too. But it's minimalistic, so you can bring it to like a Starbucks or something.
And it looks so nice.
It's so clean. And then you can obviously get low profile keycaps if you don't like the ones that are on it. But it's pretty neat. It's $130, but it's Bluetooth 5.0, and it has a 2.4 gigahertz, so like the little USB dongle, and then it's also wired if you're into that. It's pretty neat. I like it. If I didn't have my custom keyboard, this would be one of my options.
Same thing as the mouse too. Having a good keyboard is kind of life-changing.
It is. Like you use those membrane keyboards on your laptop or whatever, and then like those membrane keyboards on like the little Dell keyboards. But the second you get onto a good mechanical keyboard, your life will be changed.
It makes like writing a long essay actually tolerable.
Like it's almost fun.
Yes, because it's so nice.
Like borderline fun. One AirPod in, keyboard sound in the other ear.
My third pretty generic must-have gift is a USB-C hub. If you don't have one of these, just pick one up and your future self will thank you. Yes. Basically, if you have any high-end laptop, you probably don't have a lot of ports on it, especially if you have a MacBook. So a USB-C hub, you just plug it into one of your USB-C ports and it gives you a ton of ports. Mine has 3 USB 3.0 ports. It has HDMI, SD, micro SD, and pass-through power with USB-C also. It's just so handy.
Yeah.
If I need to plug a monitor in, if I need to plug a bunch of stuff in, it's there in my bag. It's an essential.
Yeah, and if you're on the higher budget, you can always go for that like stationary
the full dock.
Chungus. Yeah.
Yeah, the Thunderbolt dock is like $300, but the little USB-C hubs are like
20 to 30 maybe.
20 to 30, and then you can get like really good ones for 50 and up. But
yeah.
$30 for that is definitely a must-have.
So my third one is a portable SSD. This is another thing that like this is more niche than the other things I've said so far. It's the Crucial X6 1 TB portable SSD. It's actually 30% off right now instead of 110. It's 78, which is pretty solid for like almost a gigabit per second speeds.
Yeah.
For a mobile SSD, anyways. And it's Type C, so you can use it with your MacBook and your newly purchased USB-C hub. But they're really helpful, like especially if you're like a creator of any sorts, like photographer or like videographer, or like just digital content. That stuff piles up pretty quickly.
Or you bought a laptop and didn't buy enough storage.
Or you didn't buy. Yeah, exactly, like Andrew over there. Like you literally just throw it in your bag, make sure you have a USB-C cable, and it's not a hard drive, so any like bumping won't ruin it. Like you would have to destroy it to lose your data. So this is pretty cool. You could like it. They last a while. You have to replace it like every like 8 years, but like even still, it's a good deal for what it is.
Yeah. My fourth thing is a monitor. If you're a student, especially, and you just have a laptop right now, or you just have your Chromebook, having a monitor kind of changes your whole workflow. With a monitor, you kind of need, I guess you don't even need your keyboard and mouse because you can use your Chromebook. But having extra screen real estate at your desk is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Having Spotify on your laptop and then your paper you're writing on your actual monitor, having several different windows open, it's so nice to be able to multitask. And monitors aren't that expensive.
They're really not.
At
like
low end.
Andrew's monitor I got for $80.
Yeah.
Like not even on a deal. It's a 1080p 75 hertz display, plenty for anything that you'll be doing.
You can get a monitor for like $60 on Amazon, or you could get a $6,500 Pro display. So,
but like my honest opinion, $150 for a monitor. You get fast refresh rate, IPS, 1080p.
You will be happy.
You will be happy. I promise. I have two. You will be happy, and I am very happy. So for my pretty chill thing, AirPod Pro 2s. Me and Andrew both bought these and reviewed them live, and like they genuinely changed the way I listen to music.
They're
like,
very
working
very
out is so fun with those AirPods.
Mm-hmm.
I can just like put them in. I can hear the bass. I can like feel the bass from my 2s, which are just garbage compared to the Pro 2s, and they're just overall like they're $230 right now, but they are worth almost every penny.
Yeah, I use them every day. They're phenomenal. Even if you have the first gen AirPods Pro, I think they're a decent
They're still
upgrade.
good, yeah.
Plus, like if any of your relatives don't have AirPods, they're kind of life changing. They will use them every day. All right, my last gift is one that you probably won't be buying a bunch of. It's a phone. So if your kids need a new phone, if your parents need a new phone, if you need a new phone, we have a couple recommendations. If you really don't care that much, iPhone 13. It is not that different at all than the iPhone 14, so you can save a little bit of money, and it's still great. If you do care a lot, iPhone 14 Pro is a phenomenal phone. It's the best camera you can get. It's the fastest phone you're going to get. It's the best screen you're going to get. On the Android side of things, Pixel 7 Pro, again, phenomenal phone, amazing camera, amazing battery, all that stuff. So Pixel 7 Pro and 14 Pro, and then 13. Those are the best phones you can buy right now. If you're an enthusiast, you can go like Z Flip, Z Fold route, but those three are the best ones you can buy. 14 Pro is actually back ordered a lot right now.
I bet.
So the demand for that is pretty high. But all the other phones, you should be good. And then if your kids need a phone, iPhone SE2 is always good. If you want to get your kids an Android phone, a Pixel 5a is like $200 or $300.
Yeah, or like an A58.
Or a Samsung A series.
Yeah.
So yeah, new phones. Always a fun Christmas gift.
So last but not least, on the niche list.
The most niche thing of all.
The most niche thing of all is the iFixit Minnow driver kit. Hear me out. Every so often, you have something that requires a tiny screwdriver.
Yes.
With a tiny driver and not that big chungus, like stubby screwdriver. That's the only thing that you can find. This thing is slim. It comes with 3, 6, 9, 12.
A lot of bits.
Okay. This thing, it's very slim. It comes in a nice plastic case with foam insulation. It comes with 16 bits, and it has a built-in SIM ejector tool on the little blue knob on the driver. So you could just pop that off, and like if you get a new phone and it's an actual SIM card, you can just pop that off and switch out the SIM card. It's pretty helpful. You could throw it in a bag. So like if you ever like need to, for me and Andrew, if we ever need to like swap out a drive while we're on a trip or something for a laptop, we can just pop this out, do what we need to do, screw it back in.
Even if you're not taking apart computers, this can still be used for like other random stuff.
Yeah, like battery compartments on like.
I was just gonna say, yeah, like a little RC car or something.
RC car, or fire detectors.
Smoke
detectors, RC cars.
Yes.
Literally anything, and it's only $15, and for that you get a solid like it's plastic, but it's good plastic. It's a good plastic driver with the like turning bit at the top, so it's like ergonomic-ish.
Yeah.
And it comes with 16 like stainless steel bits that won't break. In a nice little case that you can throw in your bag or kitchen drawer and look at it twice a year. Yeah, it's only $15, so
it's one of those things that you won't use every day, but when you need it, you'll be glad you have it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it.
I think you're right.
We're going to go back to the top craziest tech stories of the week next week. And then the following week, the day after Christmas, we will drop our Control-AC Christmas extravaganza, where we're basically just going to chill. We're going to do a Q&A. We're going to do a Control-AC Instagram post with our question box there. So keep an eye out for that. If you don't follow us on Instagram, we'd love a follow. We'll do some hot takes. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you for listening. This has been episode 22. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or things we missed on our gift guide, you can tweet at us on the platform with the freest of speech. I'm at UtterlyDrew.
And I am at ColeWW Webb.
And we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.